You guys know what time it is. It's time to talk about Batgirl. And I'm sure many of you have heard stories about this character in this game. How she was an insane 50-50 mix-up character. She was basically a coin flip machine. Anytime she got next to you, you had to guess heads or tails. If she hit you, you had to keep guessing and there was no escape. And basically, you would have to keep guessing until your life bar would be depleted. Now, Batgirl had an low mid in this game, or back one too. It was a 14 frame low, completely safe on block. The full string was -3, completely safe on block, low mid launcher. She had an overhead, which was her back 2, 15 frame. And off this, she had two different extensions. She had back 2 up 3, which was -7. If you were a character with a 6 frame poke or special, you were one of the characters who could punish it, and it was a just frame for you to punish. If you were half the cast that didn't have a 6 frame move, well, tough luck. She had a safe overhead to mid launcher on you. Her other extension off her back 2 was her back 2 down 3. And this was overhead low, and this was completely safe on block. This was -6. So even if you were playing some of the characters who did have a 6 frame punish on her back 2 up 3, she could always just do her back 2 down 3, be completely safe on -6, hit confirm it into one of her meter burn launches, and then do a combo and hit you that way. So she had completely safe mix. Her low being 14 frames, overhead being 15 frames off the bat. They're very quick. They're unreactable. It was as simple as her just walking up to you, hitting with a down 1. Her down 1 was +11 on hit. You were immediately jailed into an overhead or low mix-up that you had to guess. You do something unsafe against her or minus on block and you have to block, guess what? She's going to respond with a 50-50. She's playing neutral with you, well guess what? She's doing overheads and lows when it's her turn. So this character was all about wanting to put you in a 50-50 situation and continuously wanting to mix you up and have you guess overhead or low. Now, she had a restand, and the way that she would do a restand is using her Bola move, her back 4-1. This was a mid projectile. It could be dash cancelled backwards, held down, dash cancelled forward. It's a pretty solid projectile. Point blank, it was +3. It was pretty good because the further you did it, the more plus it was because of the travel distance. Overall, it was a very solid projectile. Now, on hit, it would capture your opponent. And if you did this against an opponent who was airborne, let's say I do this, right? Let's say I do her down 2 into Bola. You can see that it captures them and it restands them. And because of that, she could do something like this. Overhead low, down 2 into this, and then 1-1-1. If you did her 1-1-1 string, it was +23 on hit. Which means when this hit you, you weren't going anywhere. You were forced to deal with an overhead or low. So super basic combo here. Let's pretend I didn't mess that up. 1-1-1 into... Now you have to guess overhead or low. One of the dumb things that she could do a 1-1-1, do an instant jump 2. And that was actually a thing because you were jailed into blocking that. And unlike MKX in this game, these moves on the way up, jump moves on the way up, were overheads. So you had to block them standing, because if you didn't block them standing, well, she could do something like this. And that's actually all a combo. She could combo on the way down, meter burn into a special, and then do that into Bola, and then you have to guess again. 50-50 or instant jump 2, and if that hits, she could go into a combo. Now, I want to talk about a player who all of you are probably very familiar with. And the player goes by the names Sonic Fox. And Sonic Fox was pretty much the players that put Batgirl on the map. We all knew Batgirl was ridiculous when Batgirl came out. I mean, she had safe 50-50s pretty much. She was hard to zone because she had a teleport. She could even meter burn a teleport out of the air, do a full combo. I mean, anytime she hit you, she got put into a restand and the character was dumb. But it wasn't until Sonic Fox picked up this character, and when they were going to tournaments, I'm not even joking, it got to one point where they were pretty much went a year without losing. And what they did with this character was ridiculous because Sonic Fox pretty much put Batgirl on the map and cemented her spot in the top 2 with Martian Manhunter. There was no doubt after what Sonic Fox showed what Batgirl could do that this character was considered top 2. and right next to Martian Manhunter, and she was insane. Now, I want to talk about what they specifically did with Batgirl, and this was one thing Sonic Fox did with this character, and it was insanely messed up. I'm going to show you guys the Bola reset glitch. And basically, when you hit your opponent with Bola, you see I'm going to do a jump 2, right? Look at the combo counter at the top left. It says 2 hits, right? That was obviously a combo. This combos. Now, the Bola glitch reset is when you do a Bola, hit your opponent, you whiff any move, doesn't matter what move you whiff. You just whiff any move, and then look at the combo counter. You see how it didn't show a combo counter? That all wasn't a combo. Doomsday could actually block right there. So if I do this, let's say you're not blocking, or you guess wrong, I could do the Bola glitch reset. I'm just gonna do a low overhead. I'm sorry, a low mid. Let's do that one more time. I'm going to low mid. You see how that looped? It restood Doomsday even though he already got hit by the Bola and got hit out of the Bola into it back again. The reason that works, because if I were to do that normally, see how in the combo counter, it's showing that this is all comboing at the top left. It's all comboing, it doesn't restand them like that. The Bola glitch was very messed up because when it restood your opponent, it pretty much put them in a position where they literally could not move or do anything, and it gave Batgirl more options to go for more things. And whenever your opponent got hit in this state, they were recomboed and put back into the same situation. So I'm going to show you one thing that Sonic Fox did that was very powerful, and it was almost like a dice roll. Whenever Batgirl hit you, forget about the whole coin flip stuff. This was a dice roll. So normally when you get hit by 50-50, you flip a coin, right? Heads or tails. You guess wrong, okay, you're back in the same loop. With a dice roll, you have to throw a dice on a table, and now you better hope that the die lands on what you called. And I'm talking about you need to call option 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. If you guess wrong on that dice roll, guess what? You're back in the same loop, and you're gonna have to keep guessing. This is what made Batgirl extremely broken with her mix-ups, because now she could do this. I go for the glitch, and now take a look at what I'm about to do. You see how I timed that jump too? Where it was landed perfectly as to when Doomsday is releasing out of the Bola, and while I did the Bola glitch, now Doomsday, the player, is getting released out of it. I did such an ambiguous jump too that I don't know if that crossed up or not. I have no clue if that crossed up or not. You as the Doomsday player are going to have to guess if that crossed up or not. I'm not. So I do this Bola glitch. I time it so that when the Bola releases them, Doomsday goes forward a little bit, and the jump 2 is completely ambiguous. You're not going to be able to see. If you do this properly, it's a straight up 50-50. It's a straight up 50-50. You're going to have to guess left or right, because in this game, it's a back to block. So to block that, you're going to have to hold back. But if I do this, you're going to have to hold forward to block that, because I'm crossing you up. So, Bola glitch, you have to guess. That off the bat is 150-50, left or right. Let's say you have amazing defense and you somehow block the unblockable, unseeable mix-up, right? You somehow block that. You guess cross-up, even though it looked nothing like a cross-up, but it was a cross-up because I did the glitch to you. When you guess right on that, now you have to guess again. You don't get out. You guessed right on the first cross-up 50-50, ambiguous. Now you have to guess overhead or low. So ambiguous mix-up into overhead or low. So let's say you block right? Okay, good job. You guessed right on that. But guess what? Now you have to block one more time. And that's where people would fall victim to her mix-ups. You guess right, and then you have to guess again. And at any time, if you guess wrong on this, you get back into the same loop. So it was already bad enough that you had to block against a 50-50, right? You have a 50% chance of guessing right. But now on top of that, you're telling me that, wow, I have to block a coin flip and then immediately after block another coin flip. And if I guess wrong on these 2 consecutive coin flips, if I don't guess right on the defense side on these 2 options in a row, I get put back in the vortex? Yes, that's basically what happens to you. You have to double down on guessing right to get out of this character once she hits you. When she gets a hit on you, you have to double guess to get out. But to make things even worse, let's get into her cartwheel. So Batgirl had a cartwheel in this game. It was a pretty fast mid attack, 11 frames, double mid. It advanced forward, it broke armor, so if you did meter burn back 3 or 4-3, this move is going to shred through it. But if this move made contact or if your opponent blocked it, she had 3 different extensions. One of them was an overhead. She can end in overhead. She can end in low, so that's another 50-50. Or she can end in high, and her high was +8 on block. So if you blocked her high, which you had to duck to avoid, if you blocked her high, she could do another cartwheel frame trap, or if you're respecting a second cartwheel, she could just do a 50-50, come in and mix you. So let's do a dice roll mix up. Let's say I hit you, right? You guessed right. On the first mix up, I do the Bola glitch. Okay, good job. You guessed right on the second mix up that you have to block. Okay. You're on fire today, man. Your defense is pretty good. But it's not over yet. Gotta guess one more time. Oh, you guessed wrong. Now I get Oki time. Think about what I just said. You have to potentially guess right 3 times in a row for it to finally be your turn against this character. And for you to stop getting hit by something. 3 guesses in a row. Ambiguous 50-50. Overhead or low mix-up. And then off the overhead or low mix-up into a cartwheel mix-up to top things off like the cherry on top. Her cartwheel... Let me put you in the corner just to show you how dumb her cartwheel was. So for whatever reason, her cartwheel into up 3, the high kick, it had no damage skillings. And she could combo up this. So I'm going to show you a combo I do if you guess wrong off her overhead or low, right? And keep in mind, this isn't even an optimal combo. That's a basic combo. You just lost 54% of your life for guessing wrong off an overhead. You lost 54% of your life. Now, let's say I hit you in the corner, right? Let's say I just do overhead or low, right? I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm a background player. I'm gonna just flip coins, right? Do this, and I'm gonna choose. You know what? I actually want to restand you now. Instead of doing a combo, I'm going to do this. Wow, you just guessed wrong off a low, and you just lost 34%. I wonder what happens if I go lower overhead here again, and I happen to hit you. Well, all I can say is that if we do the combo I did before, using her combos into cartwheel, off the overhead or low, and you get hit, this is not going to look good for you, because now instead of you having to guess wrong 3 or 4 times against her already insane mix-up loop that's already hard to escape, now you're going to be losing 50% of your life, and she kills you basically 3 times as quick in the corner, because her damage scaling off her cartwheel up 2 is almost non-existent, and she can easily kill you. So this character, in short, I hope you guys can understand by me breaking it down for you guys how oppressive Batgirl was in this game, and how this character, how you, anytime she touched you, she potentially made you guess. You had to guess right at minimum 2 or 3 times in a row just to get out. 2 times. And I'm not like, I have to show you guys so much stuff still that I'm leaving out, but I don't want this video to become too long because we're gonna be here all day. But like, aside from her having this, her Bola reset into her ambiguous jump 2, or her Bola reset into her just straight up walk up mix up, she could do things like this, which Sonic Fox used to do. She could do this, dash up. That was a cross up. Now tell me, are any of you aliens? Are any of you going to ever see that coming and block that? My chance is no. So that might as well just be a guaranteed, like I said, that's an instant cross up. Bola glitch, instant cross up, and then you have to, then she'll relaunch you, put you in the same combo again. Or what I like to call an old-fashioned mix-up is sometimes they would do this. They would do this, do a jump in for the mix-up, and sometimes they would do it so that it would cross up, right? Sonic Fox would do that so it would cross up, but then they would trick you. They would do the cross up and then do the teleport, and that would be a non-cross up, and that right there is a mix-up. So Batgirl had all these layers. Like I'm saying, it wasn't just a coin flip. It was more than a coin flip. It was a dice roll. The way that this character could just petrify you when she landed a touch and then make you guess in so many different directions, whether it be by instant overheads, low overheads, the Bola glitch into the ambiguous jump 2 setup, the jump 2 feints, the jump feints into the teleport, non-cross-up mix-ups, the dash up, instant 6-frame uppercut cross-ups. This character's mix-ups were unmatched in this game, and this is why Batgirl is pretty much considered to be the most broken 50-50 character in NRS history. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and stay tuned for the next video.